Hey everyone, and welcome to this SOLIDWORKS Sheet Metal tutorial in which we will learn how to model the top part of the sheet metal enclosure. So in our previous video we have learned how to model this bottom part, and now let's click on file, click on new and select OK button, because in this new file we will be modeling the top part. So I will select millimeters, or you can say mmgs as units. Then I will select the top plane and click on sketch, and I will create here a center rectangle at the origin point. After that I will select smart dimensioning tool and specify the length and the width of this rectangle. So this is going to be 255.2 millimeters, and this dimension, this is going to be 185.2 millimeters. I will go to sheet metal and then I will select base flange tab. I will keep the 2 millimeter thickness just like the previous file, which was the bottom part. Let's select this reverse direction and keep the K factor as 0.5. Okay, for better visualization let me select here some appearance. This is, by the way, an optional thing. Okay, after that I will select the edge flange, and in the first window I will select this edge and I will specify the direction upward. After that I will just select these three remaining edges and they will be extruded in upward direction. I need to specify here the length. This is going to be 12 millimeter. Then if you want to change the default radius, you can change it from here, but I will keep it. This is fine. Okay, then let me close these corners. So I will select here close corners, and this is the longer side, this is the smaller side. So I will select the face of the smaller side, and let me show you. So this is going to be 0.1 millimeter gap in between these after the close corner. And very much similarly I will select all the faces of the smaller side. So this is the smaller side, and after that I will check this box, and let me show you the corners. There is a minor 0.1 mm gap after the closed corners. Okay, now let's select this back face and click on sketch. Okay, for reference I will create here a midpoint line. Then I will select this line and make it as construction geometry, because this is the reference line and this has to be vertical as well. And also you can drag the endpoints of this line away from the body. After that I will select here a center rectangle and create two center rectangles on the reference line. Now let's define it. For that I will select the smart dimensioning tool and I will specify the width of this rectangle 75 mm. This is also 75 mm, and the distance, or you can say the gap from the other side, you need to specify this. So this is 16. Then the distance between the two rectangles, let's specify this as 10 mm, and then the width and the height of the upper rectangle, so this is going to be 55. If you want to change this gap, you can change it. For example, if I change it from 16 to 20 mm. Okay, now for reference purpose I will select here, I will create here another midpoint line at this line. This has to be horizontal and this has to be construction geometry as well. Now let's define this line. So let's specify this distance as 18, and let's specify this distance as well. This is going to be 4.5. The sketch is fully defined until now. You need to select the circle and create those circles here. These has to be equal, so I will hold control key and select these two circles and make relation equal. After that I will specify the diameter of one circle, that is going to be 8.5, and the other circle will have automatically the same diameter because they are equal. Then I will have to mirror both of these lines on the bottom side. So for that purpose I will create here a reference line. This has to be horizontal. After that I will select the mirror entities, and in the above window, or you can say entities to mirror, I will select the two circles. Then in the lower window, or you can say the reference window, I will select this line, reference line. After that I will go to the sheet metal tab and I will cut it. So I will use the extruded cut. Simply check this box of link to thickness and you can check the box. After that I will select the same face and click on sketch. Then I will create here a reference center rectangle at the origin point and check this box for the for construction box. For construction mean this will be used only for reference purpose. Let's specify the length and the width of this rectangle, 148 by 165. After that I will create here two circles, and since both circle will have the same diameter of 8.5 mm, so I will press escape button and hold control key, select these two circles and make relation equal, and then I will cut it. So I will go to sheet metal and then select extruded cut, link to thickness and check the box. Okay, so this is our top part of the sheet metal enclosure, and let me save this file, and in the next tutorial we will assemble it. So see you in the next tutorial guys. Thanks for watching.